Insider, our podcast where America goes for funding. I hope everyone's doing well out there. We're getting close to Halloween and almost done through October, man. The month is burned by crazy, so I hope everyone's doing great. Thank you so much for watching the channel with Angelo Christian. Give us a call or text my office 832-431-6331 if we can help with anything. We're a nationwide commercial and residential lender. I've been doing this for over 20 years and had our show now on YouTube going on 7 years. So appreciate everyone tuning in and watching the show. Hope the audio is good. Is okay. You guys can hear us okay. Don't forget to subscribe. Uh, Thanks, Brian. Hope you're doing good, brother. Yeah, I hope that we hit 3% soon too, man. I don't know when that's going to happen. Hopefully, hopefully sooner than later. So anyway, so I got a lot of stuff I'm going to be talking about tonight. And then if you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up with any questions that you have. I'm going to be talking about FHA appraisal requirements. I'm also going to be talking about credit rescores, closing cost assistance. Some of the things I see that, so we get, thousands of questions every single week. And it's interesting, like people have great ideas, and a lot of the ideas I get are from my customers and our followers. And so, these are some of the things that, I see also. Section 8 housing is another big one that we get a lot of questions on. Bridge loans. Bridge loans is a big thing we get a lot of inquiries on. And then hard money, private lending. And so if you guys have any questions, feel free to hit us down below. Please don't forget to subscribe, like that bell, share this, enable notifications. Anyone that wants to get information, feel free to hit us up. This is kind of cool. My buddy gave me this torch. I wanted to show this to you guys to light my cigar. So that was kind of look at this thing, what it does. It's crazy. I think a lot of fire, man, on a freaking. I don't know if it's. I'm gonna try to put it on this cigar tonight to see. Well, it's a big torch, man. I'm worried it's gonna burn it, but you don't want to burn the cigar. But I don't know if that is a good idea or not. So, um, I don't know. It's kind of cool though. What do you? I mean, I got that for my birthday for one of my best friends. Kind of neat. Anyway, thought I would share that with you guys. Kind of a cool, abnormal uh, torch. So, and now if you guys are any of you guys are bourbon drinkers, but I pulled this out tonight. That's 120 proof Knob Creek, 9 years. So I haven't had that in a really long time. If you guys ever had Knob Creek, I haven't. I don't. It must have been a year since I've opened this. Anyway, that's just for you guys that like whiskeys and cigars and stuff like that. That's kind of my thing. So, but yeah. So let's talk about. I want to talk about a couple things. And if you guys have questions, hit me up down below. Any questions that you have, I'm happy to help answer those. We've been lending for over 20 years. We've helped hundreds of thousands of people. We're not perfect, but we do care. We put in a lot of effort. So that's our claim to fame is, solving complex problems, trying to get deals funded. We do everything from hotels, restaurants, multi-living, family, senior living, RV parks, single-family homes, blanket loans, hard money, HELOCs, ground-up construction, developer loans, jumbo loans, assisted living, senior living. So FHA, VA, just regular houses. So super jumbo. So land loans. So we really, really focus. Even mobile home loans is what we do a lot of stuff. So we pride ourselves in putting in the effort and trying to figure it out. We go down to a 500 credit score on our loan products. A lot of lenders, and that's for our FHA and VA. We have asset base that has no credit score requirement. So anyway, so the first thing I want to discuss is the FHA appraisal requirements. We get this question a lot because so a lot of customers when they apply for when they're trying to get a loan, they might not qualify for conventional, but they're able to get FHA, and that's great for because we think FHA is a great loan, has a low rate, easy requirements, and so it's there to help people, right? Well, the issue is that a lot of realtors don't like to deal with FHA because they think that they're very strict on the appraisal requirements, and so they try to steer them to go conventional or maybe non-QM or hard money or whatever. But realistically, FHA is not much different than conventional, depending or at least the way that we do it with the appraisal requirements. So we follow obviously FHA guidelines, but the FHA guidelines for appraisals they are a little bit more requirements compared to conventional. But even a conventional appraisal, you can't buy a property that's not habitable. Okay. And let's say the house isn't habitable, you can still get rehab money to fix the property through FHA, added to the loan to make it habitable. Well, let's just say it's like cosmetic stuff, like maybe the carpet's dirty or, something's wrong with the paint. Anything that's not going to be a hazard is still acceptable for FHA. If there's, like, for example, if there's missing hand railings where there's supposed to be hand railings, those have to get installed. If there's broken windows, those have to get fixed. If there's like chipped and peeling paint that could be dangerous, that has to get fixed. So it's not unrealistic expectations, and those type of repairs can be either done by the seller before the closing, or they can be added to the loan. Let's just say $2,000 for new carpet and new cabinets, that can actually be added to the loan. Okay. So it's not the end of the world, but you may not get approved for conventional. So it doesn't mean you should be denied access to that house. It's understanding what the appraisal requirements are and then working through that to make sure that you can get approved for the loan, and that we can structure the loan accordingly. So that way, if the house has certain issues or requirements that are needed, then we make it fit with FHA to qualify you for the loan versus saying, no, I'm not going to sell the house to you because you can't do conventional. You can't put 20% down. We make you aware that you can get this house, and this is the path to get there. Okay. So I think that's an important distinction, whether you're doing FHA, even VA, but understanding what those requirements are. Okay, because there's a big difference between getting buying a home that needs cosmetic repair. A lot of existing homes need cosmetic repair because of just natural wear and tear. But with the something that's hazardous or corrosive, like if there's mold, you got to fix that. You can't buy a house that has mold in it and just move into it. And nobody should expect you to do that, and a realtor shouldn't expect you to do that. So, and I'm not saying that anyone's suggesting that you should do that. But the other thing is that, like, if you're buying a manufactured home, you have to have a foundation inspection. The manufactured home has to have HUD tags on it if it's a manufactured home, or even if you're refinancing a manufactured home, that's going to be an appraisal requirement. Um, so it's just important and we have a whole link to the guidelines for appraisal requirements. It's going to be embedded in the video, but understanding what the FHA appraisal requirements are very important, because you shouldn't be intimidated by it. If somebody's trying to steer you away from FHA because they say, well, it's too hard, it's not true. You can actually, and of course, if you qualify for conventional, that's fine. But if you don't qualify for conventional, it shouldn't be that you're denied access to housing because somebody told you that they don't want to sell the house to you because they don't want to do an FHA loan. It just doesn't make any sense. Now, naturally, it's up to the seller, and the seller's it's their home. They don't have to sell the house to you. But if they're the point I'm trying to make is that if they're misinformed and they make a decision not to sell the house to you because of they think that it's not going to pass or it's not going to work, have them give us a call. We can walk them through it and give them the facts and the information, um, because it's not that much different. We do conventional loans and we do FHA loans. And of course, if you can get a conventional loan, you don't need to do FHA. But if you can't get a conventional loan, what I'm saying is you still deserve to get a house, and that's the point I'm trying to make. Now, obviously, if you're buying a brand new home, um, this wouldn't matter because there's not going to be a concern about anything with the house if it's brand new. And I don't know if anyone has any questions about that or comments. If you do, let me know. I'm happy to get you the information. And also, you guys remember you can call or text our office. We're open 7 days a week, 832-431-6331. Please reach out to us if we can get you any information on our loan programs and what we do. We've been actively lending for the last 20 years nationwide. So you can check us out on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, all the handles. Angelo Christian, just look us up, our website, official Angelo Christian. So if anyone has any questions about that, let me know, or anything that you want to discuss. Hey, Brian. Okay. Oh, yeah, Brian. I get it, man. You got to do what you got to do. And yeah, sometimes when you're buying a house and it's through a builder or whatever, they're gonna basically, strip all the profit out of the loan to get you a house, because they can do that. So they basically probably didn't make any money on the loan. They were able to do that because they're selling you the house, um, and that's part of their business model. So my thing is, whatever's going to be best for you. It's not about what's going to be best for me. It's about what's going to be best for you. And later on, we can help you with something else. You know, like if rates get better, like you said, we can help you to refinance and go to a different loan program. That's why we're here. So, because that's really the most important thing, is that how we look at it is that we might not be able to help you right now, but maybe we can help you later, or maybe you can refer somebody. Hey, maybe you know someone that needs help with funding that can reach out to us. So that would be great too. Who do you know that needs help? Maybe just have to send them over to us. Because I mean that's the whole thing, is that we're all about trying to help people to make it happen and get it done. So it's all good, bro. Yeah, and if rates do go down lower, you know, I mean, I'm hoping that they do. We'll find out. I mean, see what happens with this election thing, and hopefully, rates go lower and we can lock you in. So I think we're all anxious and hoping that rates drop in the next 3 to 6 months. So yeah, I appreciate all of you guys watching the show and the channel tonight. And if we can get you any more information, don't be a stranger. Call or text my office. Reach out to us. 832-431. Hey, Robert, how you doing, brother? Good to hear from you. Don't be a stranger. Reach out to us. Call or text our office. 832-431-6331. Cool. Yeah, if we can help anything, let us know, man. We're happy to help you if you need any funding needs that you have. So I don't remember seeing that. Are you a chef? Is that what you're saying? That you're a chef, Robert? Oh wow, cool. No, if you don't mind, resend that to me. I don't remember seeing that, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, I used to be a chef too. Okay, cool. Yeah, send it to me. I like that. I was a chef from 20. Let me think about this for a second. So my father was in the restaurant business, and he was a chef. And man, since I was a little kid, like 8 years old, till um, so yeah, from like I was 8 years old to like 21, I was a chef from like seriously like and I worked with partners and my dad and his restaurants from like I mean ever since I was 8 till like 21 and obviously after that I got really deep into Italian food obviously and then barbecue and then Italian and Middle Eastern. I just the thing is just so hard to do that because if you want to cook really good it takes a lot of time as you know, all the prep work, planning, getting the groceries, and just with trying to run a business, it's almost and having a family, man. It's you got to make a decision, right? So I try to do it still on the weekends and stuff, you know. So that's cool, man. Um, you're right. I've been thinking about making a good rigatoni with meatballs and some sausages with some nice red wine and some garlic bread. I've been thinking about that. It's on my mind. And then in Texas too, we smoke a lot of brisket. Or some yeah. Um, yeah, I used to make some pretty awesome dishes, man. I used to do a short rib ragu, braise those short ribs in red wine. Man, you can't beat that. So, but no, to answer your question about getting the job from an out of state, um, and buying a house. So it's totally doable to buy a house um, if you live in if you live in one state, right, and you want to buy a house in another state. But what's going to determine that is the type of employment that you're in. So obviously, if you're self-employed and it's not a brick and mortar business, you can buy anywhere. If you work remote, you can buy anywhere. Okay. One of the issues that if you work at a job like you work at a hospital, you work at a car lot or whatever, and you live in New York and you want to buy in Florida, well, you can't really keep that employment. Let's say in New York and you work at a hospital and then you want to buy a new primary home in Orlando, and you live in Jersey or whatever. So you have to, in that example, either get a transfer if you can get a transfer with the company, or get a new job and get an offer letter. And if you get an offer letter, and again, this is only if you have to physically report to the job, then we can use that offer letter to qualify you for the loan. And you just have to be on the job for 1 week, and then you can close on your house. But if you work remote, then it doesn't matter. Like a lot of people work remote now, so it doesn't matter where they live, right? You just have to be on a computer or a phone or whatever, and that's your job. So it just depends on, or if you're self-employed and your business is online, it doesn't matter where you live. You could buy in Alaska because your business is online. But like if you're a chef and you got to go to the restaurant every day, then and you live in Jersey, you know, and you want to buy in Florida, then you got to get a job in Florida. Unless it's a second home. Now, if it's a second home or investment property, you put 10 to 15% down, then none of that matters. I'm talking about for only, primary zero down loans or 3% down loans. So it just depends. So, but yeah, if I can help you guys with anything, let me know. Robert, it's good to hear from you, and Brian. So don't be a stranger. Reach out to us, call, text us, whatever you can. And definitely looking forward to helping you. Appreciate all of you guys with your support. Please, again, don't forget to subscribe, like that bell, enable notifications, reach out, whatever we can do to help you guys. You all take care. Have a good evening. We'll be back again next week. Take care. Peace out. Bye bye.